Here we are, Manor Farm in Biggleswade, Bedfordshire. Fantastic fishery, loads of lakes, massive ground and some monster carp to be caught. This is actually day 2 of a 2-day session spaced out over a week. We were here last week in exactly the same swims, in exactly the same place, fishing right at the end of the lake. And we're going to adopt the same sort of tactics as we did on day 1. For those of you who are interested, we did pretty well on day 1. We each both caught our personal best. Possibly. Here's what happened on day 1. So as you can see, our cracking session on the first day. I think I certainly caught my personal best by a long way. We're pretty sure Phil did as well. Phil, you're set up. How are things going so far?
Well, I just literally set up. Got one spot in the middle of the lake, directly opposite a tree. I've got one of my other rods directly opposite, about a foot away actually from the weeds and from where I did have a good spell in the afternoon last time. So I thought I'd put one there, got one in the middle, got a bit of a spod mix going around it. So it should be next to a bit of a gravel spot, hopefully anyway. It's a bit out of my league, the old marker flow.
Yeah, we're constantly learning here on Carry On Fishing, which is fantastic. But I'd say we're all set up now. I think the weather's going to be quite kind to us again. And let's see how things pan out today.
Spod mix, which I was on about. This is the concoction, mostly hemp. We've got sweet corn in there, some boilies, chopped boilies, a bit of chopped up spam as well. So a right old concoction. It's the first time I've done something like this, somewhere like this to be honest. Hopefully enjoy the car. If not, we'll come up with another idea.
Right, so again I'm adopting the 2-rod setup today. I've got my left rod, which is set up for carping. Just got some boilies on there. I'll show you the boilies I'm using. The main line, fruitella. Everybody loves a bit of fruitella. Let's hope the carp do as well. For the other rod, I'm set up with a method feeder, both going out towards the reeds, which is where we had quite a bit of luck last time around. And again, it's the ground bait I'm using, some activated cell ground bait. Casting that one out to the right, that one to the left. We'll keep baiting up, chucking boilies in there, keep the ground bait going in, and let's hope that that produces the results. And if we can catch another 18-pound-10 carp, we'll be buzzing.
Right, this is the spawn. Chosen spawn to use today, so it holds the particles a bit better. As I haven't got any ground bait in there to stodge it up slightly. So as most carp anglers know, the spawn hits sea water and opens up like that.
Nice.
Right, so wish me luck.
So we've been fishing now a few hours. Just talk us through your rig and what we've got going on here.
Well, this is a setup I've got on both rods. This is basically, I like to, with my fishing this year, I like to keep everything pinned to the deck, and it has done really well for me, to be fair. But the setup on both of them currently is called a centre of gravity system. So I won't go too much into it, but basically when the fish picks it up, if it shakes its head, that comes out, turns into a normal lead clip system. But hopefully, and I think it's been helping my hooks sort of sit into the mouths a lot better. And also been using the old stiff link material to push it away from the lead. And at the end of it I'm using an IB wafter, which just hovers over the hook. So it's not quite a pop-up, not quite a bottom bait, but just sort of balances everything quite nicely. So it all sits down on the bottom. And then I also use a flying back lead. And then at the end, when I've obviously cast it out, I put a what are they called? I can't remember what they're called. A back lead, that's it, back lead. I put a back lead on, make sure everything's pinned to the bottom, and that's currently on both setups. Even though I'm fishing out to the weeds, normally I would have a sort of softer link material, so if there's anything sort of in the way, it'll just hopefully sit down a lot better. But tried this last week over there in desperation and it worked. So,
wow.
True carry on fishing style. Hopefully that will give me a bite. If not, I'll have a little change later on.
Okay, I'm just going to show you a quick demonstration of the setup I'm using on my method feeder rod. Basically the reason I'm using a method feeder today and not 2 carp rods is I'm after bream on the method feeder ideally. I'm told they grow up to 14-15 pound in this lake, and a sort of 15 pound bream be absolutely amazing. I know a lot of people don't like them, but a £15 bream carrot, I'll be more than happy, I'll be chuffed. But kind of the setup I'm going for. Couldn't be simpler if you're new to method feeder fishing, or if you've been living under a rock for the last 12 years and don't know what method feeder fishing is. It couldn't be simpler to set up. Dead simple. This is a flatbed method feeder. The flat side, when you cast, will always land on the bottom of the lake or the river or wherever you're fishing. That goes straight onto the main line. In this case I'm using 8-pound main line, 8-pound mono. That then goes soft bead there just to cushion the impact against the swivel, and then attached to the swivel we've just got a quick change hook link, and I've got a 3-4 inch hook link there, and hair rigs on the end. We've got a bit of sweet corn, so it couldn't be simpler. These little quick chain hook links are great. You can change your hook link, but I'm sticking with that for now. Bream, obviously a fan of the sweet corn. Be quite nice to a hook on, but so it couldn't be simpler. It takes minutes to set up. Comes with a little mould. This is the Guru kind. For the Guru method feeders, I'm actually using a bit of a smaller mould at the moment, but the way it works, you put your bait in the bottom of the method and in the mould, fill that with ground bait, pop the feeder on top, and that will make a nice little mould of ground bait with your hook bait presented nicely in the middle. So when the fish comes around and starts feeding on your ground bait, eventually it will find your hook bait and you'll be onto a fish. That's the theory. We've been fishing an hour or so far. No luck at the moment, but keeping the cast fairly constant, getting a bit of a bed of ground bait down, and we'll keep at it and see how we go.